Hey guys, that one caught me off guard. It was just a black screen and then all of a sudden popped up and said that we were live. So, okay. Once again, acting like this is the first time I've ever done this. Okay, let me just refresh the page here and make sure that we are good to go. Yes, we are. Perfect. Pull up the chat here. And I think that we are all set. Hey, everybody. As always, thanks for bearing with me in the beginning here. Oh, boy. Brett, Chris, hey, guys. Glad to have you here. And, of course, we're going to start this out with some sirens out front. Love that for us. Tom, hey from Malibu. NYC, hello. My day has been great. Thank you so much for asking. The past 2 days have been Prime Day, so I have been up and at 'em early both mornings, so I am dragging right now. So tired, but so happy to be here with you guys. Christopher, hello. Chris, hi. Adam, hello. Chris, yeah, thank you for the thumbs up. I always need someone to just reassure me that everything looks and sounds okay whenever we get started. This time it really caught me off guard there. It was just a blank screen and then all of a sudden there was my face right in my face. Did I set up the sirens? I did not. There's something going on right up the street over here. I can kind of see it from my window, so hopefully everyone is okay over there. Steven, yeah, go ahead and ask your question and I will try to answer it quickly so you can get back to watching the stream of your church service. Oh gosh, can I try and say your name? I'm going to butcher this and I'm so sorry. Prabdeep? Was I even close? G-Money, hello, good to see you. John, hello. Oh, Chris asked the question that I was hoping for. Didn't ask a question, but made a statement. You got a killer Prime deal, and I can't wait to hear what you bought. NYC says, I managed to get bubbly sparkling water for $6 on Prime Day. Love that for you. Rob, hello. John, hi. I did. I'm having a great week. Really, there's been so much good stuff. I am having a blast sharing all of these Prime Day deals with you guys. So very interested to see if you guys got anything. Steven, yeah, okay, let me see your question real quick. Paramount Plus, wondering if Nick Jr. shows like Paw Patrol and Bubble Guppies and Blue's Clues will be on the app. Yeah, I think so. CBS All Access right now is already starting to get some of that Nickelodeon content. There are a couple of shows on there already. And it sounds like whenever that transfers over to Paramount Plus, a lot of those shows will still be there and hopefully a lot more. So yes, I would expect to see some of those shows on there. I will keep doing some digging and trying to figure out exactly what's coming to Paramount Plus, and I will keep reporting on it as we get more details. Chris got Showtime for $1 a month specifically for Prime Student. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's only for the first 2 months, I believe. Oh, for students, I think it might be for a full year, though, so you might have lucked out on that deal. For most of us who are not on Prime Student, you can get a bunch of different Prime channels, some of these premium channels, for just 99 cents a month for the first 2 months, which is awesome. I don't know if you heard too, since you mentioned Showtime, did you guys hear that Dexter is coming back for another season on Showtime? So you might have gotten that just in time. NYC says, what are your thoughts on services ending free trials? Netflix is ending it and WWE Network changed it to 99 cents for 1 month for new subscribers. Yeah, this is interesting. So somebody shared with me on Twitter that Netflix had already ended its whole free trial program in another country. I'm not sure where it was. It may have been in the UK. So not super surprising. It looks like they've been working on doing that. It does stink though, because Netflix had a really nice long free trial. It was for 30 days. So kind of a bummer that they ended that. But Luke actually made a really good point on Twitter too. He said that people had been taking advantage of that for a long time. So switching their email addresses and things, and they would repeatedly sign up for a free trial. So sounds like there was probably a good reason for it. But yeah, it stinks. Not happy about it. Jimmy says, Sony 2020 65-inch OLED TV, $17.99 is an absolute steal for one of the best TVs of the year. Normal retail is $27.99. Yeah, that's a big one. I posted 2 things, one yesterday, one today, with updated TV deals. So if anyone is still looking, definitely check those out. Let me just put in the chat here the link for our Prime Day Hub page. So all of the deals that we've been posting are going into a little news feed over there. So if you're still looking for anything, we have got you covered. Hi, Jess. Hearing about YouTube TV, still talking with Sinclair about bringing back FSN. Have you heard an update on this? I have not heard an update. I would be very surprised to see them bring back those RSNs right now, only because the sports seasons are kind of wrapping up that those channels were offering. So just for the sake of saving money, I would not be surprised to see YouTube TV wait until next year to make a deal. But no, I have not heard anything. I will reach out and see if I can get any info about that, but no updates as far as I know. John, yeah, we talked about this last week too. AMC Network has AMC Plus, another plus branding. Gosh, yeah, I think I made my feelings very clear about that last week. I'm not a fan of all the plus signs. I'm over it. I'm gonna see them in my nightmares, just plus signs popping up everywhere. John got a Roku streaming stick plus last Tuesday and loves it. Good. I am happy to hear that you love it, John. All right, let me see here. I missed some comments. Let me scroll up. Eric, to be honest, I don't have a whole lot of info about this. Eric says that he noticed that the company that owns Cord Cutters News also is purchasing CNET and all of the websites that CNET owns. Will it affect Cord Cutters News? Could there be crossover? That sale is not final yet. I think it's finalizing next month maybe. So to be honest, I don't have a whole lot of information about it. I had nothing to do with the acquisition at all, so I don't really know. But I would say, yeah, there's definitely plenty of opportunity for us to work with some of these other brands, which I think would be great. Not affecting Cord Cutters News as far as I know. But yeah, I would love to work with their teams and see what we can do to collaborate. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I can already tell that Roku needs to add more TV channels like normal cable, like Disney or Toon Disney or Fox Kids content, since they need more content. Do you mean the Roku channel? Is that what we're talking about? I think that they are working hard to continuously add content, and I'd love to see it. So yeah, I think they are working on adding more. You have to remember though that content is very expensive. So especially for a free streaming service like the Roku channel, to add content, it can get very pricey very quickly. Rob says Roku needs to own, Roku needs to add HBO Max, and I completely agree. I was hoping that it would happen by now. Still holding out hope for before the holidays, but we will see. Daniel Luke is doing really well as far as I know. I haven't talked to him this week. I have been super busy covering Prime Day and everything else with Cord Cutters News. But as far as I know, he is doing well. I can tell you that he's very happy that football is on TV all week long. He just posted about it over on Twitter. You can find him on Twitter over at LukeBK if you want to follow along with all of his adventures. Richard says, have to say I'm enjoying Peacock on Roku. I'm so glad they were able to work out a deal. I love their premium package for $4.99. Completely agree. Yeah, super happy that Peacock is available on Roku. For those of you who don't know, they have a free tier with limited content if you're interested in just giving it a try. But you can also upgrade to the premium package for $4.99 or go ad-free for $9.99 a month. And there is a ton of good stuff over there, and hopefully they'll be adding more. We will see. Excuse me. Colin says, Jess, what do you think of Disney's restructuring to focus on streaming? Do you think this means that they will do more new movies direct to streaming? I do. I think that's exactly what this means. Did write a post about it over on Queer Critters News if you're interested. But yeah, definitely to get more into my personal thoughts about it, I think that it was really smart on their part. I think that Disney was kind of in a weird place where part of their business was very much in person with the theme parks, and part of it was very much virtual, digital, whatever, with movies and things. And Disney Plus is just doing so well right now. I think it makes so much sense for them to really focus on growing out that streaming service. And they have Hulu and ESPN Plus too, so really just makes sense. But yeah, I think that they will definitely be doing a lot more straight to streaming movies, a lot more digital stuff, and just really investing more in that part of the company. So I'm here for it. I like it. Walmart Plus too. Yeah, enough with these plus signs. My gosh. Let's see. Comments are jumping around again a bit, and I just saw myself on YouTube and I look like a ghost. Jeez, I need to figure out this lighting situation. Tim says, my mom wants me to not visit movie theaters, so I'm getting an Oculus Quest 2 VR headset to get the theater experience. That's awesome. Were you able to find a deal for it on Amazon? Please let me know, because that sounds really cool. Also, yeah, definitely just better safe than sorry. John's gonna start calling himself John Plus. Yeah, maybe we'll just rebrand the whole site to Cord Cutters Plus instead of Cord Cutters News. I can see the merch now, Cord Cutters Plus on t-shirts. Love it. Again with the traffic outside, I'm really sorry. That's annoying. Sorry, guys. NYC says, with the Disney restructuring, I really hope it means user interfaces update for Disney Plus and Hotstar. It's embarrassing that Hulu has the best user interface of all the streaming services. Yeah, I think that Disney kind of knew what they were doing whenever they set up their streaming service with all the different zones, the hubs for the different brands. It's so loud outside. I'm really sorry. That's going to get really distracting really quickly, so hopefully they just move it along. Anyway, yeah, I think that they had a plan whenever they came out with all those hubs for the different brands, but I kind of agree with you. I think that it could just use an update. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do with it. Yeah, I do need a light behind me. You're absolutely right. This one is definitely helping a lot, but I do need something back behind me. I'll figure this out sooner or later. Craig is upset to hear that Yellowstone is going to be on Peacock. Yeah, if you didn't hear that news, Peacock announced today that it will be the exclusive streaming home for Yellowstone. It's going to be getting season 3 next month, and Yellowstone will still be airing on its regular network. Nothing's going to change with that, but if you want to stream it, you will have to stream it on Peacock, which I think people have mixed feelings about. I'm not sure if it's going to be on the free tier or the paid tier. I don't know if they mentioned that in the press release today. John, yeah, I should get a green screen. I know some of you were asking for an aquarium in the background, which would be hard with this closet behind me, but maybe a green screen. We'll see what we can do. I'll go check Prime Day deals and see if they have any on there. Bob, no, unfortunately, no updates on HBO Max coming to Roku. We are just waiting to see what happens. NYC, yeah, definitely. We will have to wait and see. I think that we'll learn a lot on Disney Plus's Investors Day. That's a mouthful. We will obviously be reporting on that the same as we always do, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they have to say. I think they made this announcement about the restructuring, reorganizing at the right time so that they could kind of give us a little taste of the news and then really give us all the details at that Investor Day meeting. Oh, okay. Eric says only the first episode of Yellowstone is for free on Peacock. What a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it stinks, especially if that's the one show that you want to watch. I would never recommend that somebody subscribe to a streaming service for one show, but if you really like it, it's so tough. That one might also be available. Actually, I know it is. It's a Prime Day deal. You can get the full seasons over on Amazon if you're interested in just purchasing that series instead of subscribing to another service. Oh, okay. Sorry, Richard. I had to read that one a couple of times through before I understood what you were saying. So Richard wants to pass along the information that he got an email from Apple today saying that his account had been locked. It was a scam. He does not have an Apple account and will never have an Apple account. Yeah, these have been going around a ton, and I feel like they always pick up around the holidays that so many of these scam emails will come out from Netflix, Disney, Apple, phone calls, text messages, emails, telling you that you have to update your payment information. Please do not click any links through text messages or emails. Always go to the website directly and enter your information if you feel like maybe something's actually going on with your account, but do not click these links in these emails. It's so frustrating. They happen all the time, but they really pick up around the holidays. Steve, could you type your comment again, please? I think I missed it. Chris wants to know if anyone has seen news on Tubi yet. I haven't seen it. Oh, okay, so Tubi was supposed to be adding a news section with a bunch of Fox channels and some other channels, and I have not seen it myself, but I have talked to a couple of you who after the app updated, they were able to see it. And I did reach out to Tubi. Excuse me, sorry. I reached out to Tubi and they said that it should be available for everybody with a Roku, Android, and there was one more. It may have been on the web that people should be able to see the news section. I have not yet, but I did not check today, so it might be there. Steve, hi. Yes, I am seeing you, but I think I missed your question, if you don't mind asking again. John says, report to Facebook immediately if you get this message. It came via Messenger alert from somebody in my contacts. That just happened to my mom recently, too. She got an email from one of her siblings, and there was a link in it. It was a mess. So, yeah, definitely do not click any suspicious links. Please, please. Steve says, does anybody know about YouTube? I can't see the video. It turns from black to white screen. If you are using it on a streaming device, I would recommend just restarting it. If it still happens, I would say try deleting the app altogether and then reinstalling it, which is kind of a pain, but it usually solves problems like that. So that would be my recommendation. Steve, to answer your other question, Philo just added Newsy and one other channel. What was the other one? Someone remind me. So much going on this week. Hard to keep track of. But yeah, they just added news channels. They did not raise their price, so Philo is still $20 a month. John says that it is a government grant loan scam on Messenger. Gosh, it really stinks that people are preying on people when they are potentially at their lowest right now with like unemployment and everything else going on, that they would try using things like that to scam people. I hate it. Daniel, yeah, I would say that the Xfinity streaming app is still a streaming service. It's maybe not everybody's first choice, but for those who are Xfinity customers, I think it can be really good. Oh, Crime and Investigation. Thank you so much, Christopher. That was the other channel that Philo added. Thank you. That was going to be stuck in my head for the rest of this. Reliance, no. I have not been able to try out the new Google Chromecast yet, but we are getting one to Philip soon. And he is definitely the one who is much, much better about trying out these devices and doing really good in-depth reviews. So expect a review on the new Chromecast from him coming soon. Eric says that Newsy, yeah, good point. Newsy is free on Pluto TV and a bunch of other free streaming services. I would not be surprised if Philo adds Stadium in the future, which is also free on Pluto TV. Yeah, I'm with you. It is free on a bunch of other ones, but anytime that a service like this adds channels and does not raise their price, I'm happy about it. Love all the options. Hey Howard, good to see you. Bob says, just a reminder that Disney Plus, if you got it free on Verizon, should be coming up to start to pay for it. Need to cancel if you do not want to be charged. Yeah, I was actually impressed with Verizon. They sent me a text message. Maybe I can just read it to you guys and tell you exactly what they said. Let me see here. They sent me a message saying your Disney Plus trial is ending on November 12th, 2020, and you'll continue to enjoy Disney Plus for $6.99 per month, billed to your Verizon account unless you cancel. Move to Play More Unlimited and get the Disney bundle included, Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, a $12.99 value. And then they gave me a link to manage my plan. Even though I'm sure it was from them, I would still not click the link. I would go directly to the Verizon website to do that. But yeah, definitely a good reminder. If you're signed up for Disney Plus through Verizon, your free trial is probably about to run out. So definitely cancel unless you want to continue it. Alan, always my source on new channels on free streaming services. Plex has been adding a bunch of channels to their live section, and hello, good to see you. Richard says, thinking about getting the new Chromecast, but we'll need an HDMI switch to use it. Too many HDMI devices, not enough space. Philip is having the same problem. Every time I send him a message and say, hey, do you want another device? I can get you one for free. He writes back and says, I have no more space. My response was, buy another TV, we need these. Howard, you are getting tested for COVID. Good luck. Really, really hope your test comes back negative. We will be thinking of you. Philo has the Get TV channel, great for retro sitcoms. Yeah, tons of channels like that. Love to see it. Here's a good question for the group. What does the group think of Spectrum Choice as an alternative streaming service, even with the broadcast fees? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't use it myself, but if anyone here has experience with Spectrum Choice, please leave a comment with what you think about it. Yeah, Eric, agreed. Philo is an underrated service. Yeah, I can see it growing too, especially if they can keep their prices down. I think that they are just doing a great job. If you aren't interested in sports, it's a great choice. The new Apple TV picture-in-picture feature, I have not tried it. That is definitely something that we should try. I would love to have Philip do a video on that. I feel like that's something that would be great for everyone to see in person, to see how it works. So I will definitely make a note about that right now for Philip. Okay. Don't fall for the 5-hour energy car wrap scam where all you have to do is drive around and they will pay you after the campaign ends. So many scams going around lately. And I hate to say it, but again, it happens so much more around the holidays. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I haven't seen this one, Tim. Amazing Race 2019 edition premieres at 8 o'clock Central Time tonight. Could be the final race around the world for a while. Pluto TV has previous races. That's awesome. I didn't know that Pluto TV had an Amazing Race channel. I know I've probably reported on it, but I completely forgot about that one. So it's going to start right after we are done here. Lamar says if a channel is not accessible for blind people, and you want it to come to a Roku device, should you get in contact with Roku or that app? I would say probably the maker of the app, because that would be a change that they would have to make. But it also can't hurt to reach out to Roku and just tell them that you would love for more channels to be accessible. I think that, I'm not sure that there's a whole lot that they can do about it right away, but it's definitely something that they will take into consideration for the future. So definitely can't hurt to reach out to both. Pluto TV, the channels on demand now show up on Apple TV Plus with picture-in-picture on iPad. Pluto TV keeps getting better. I agree. Love Pluto TV so much. Love all of these free streaming services. Pluto TV is such a good one. So much content. We're getting some mixed reviews on Spectrum. Lots of people saying that they tried it and had to switch back to a different streaming service. Philo now has 63 channels. Yeah, they've added a few recently, and they're still $20. Philo has the easiest interface for low vision. Good to know, April. Thank you for sharing that. Hi all, Tubi is getting better also. Yeah, all of these free streaming services, I feel like there's so much competition among them now that they're all really working harder to add more content, more great features, updating their interfaces, all good stuff. Howard is trying the AMC Plus service. So far you like it. Lots of horror stuff for those who are interested right around spooky season. Good shows and movies to watch. The Roku channel is very good in my opinion. I sideloaded it to my Fire TV Cube, had to use, yeah, Roku channel is amazing. You can get it on Roku. It's now available on Fire TV also, which is awesome. And just, yeah, again, tons and tons of free content. Love it. Yeah, this is something that I think a lot of us can relate to. As a former Spectrum customer, hardly a day goes by that I don't get something in the mail trying to get me back. Yeah, I'm actually a current Spectrum internet customer, and still at least once a week I'm getting something from Spectrum in the mail. It feels like crazy. No, I have not tried the new Google Chromecast yet. I mentioned earlier we are getting one to Philip soon, so he will try that out and get a review up. I don't know why I sound so stuffy. Sorry, guys. I've just been talking all day long. Let Arts Live says, I like Lifetime. Yeah, luckily there are lots of streaming services that offer it. Yeah, John, AT&T is trying to sell Directv, reportedly. I don't know if it's been confirmed. No buyers so far. I think that there are some interested parties, but AT&T stands to lose billions of dollars on this deal. They were looking for, reportedly, again, looking for $20 billion, and they're just not getting it from anybody. So it's been interesting to watch, to say the least. Colin wants to know if I'm going to get a new iPhone. Right now I'm happy with mine. I have an 11. Yeah, pretty happy with it. Probably whenever I'm done paying this one off, because I do monthly payments for it, I'll probably upgrade. But right now this one's fine. I don't feel like I need a new one. But I'm interested, are any of you going to get a new one? Let me know. Andrew, thank you. Even whenever I'm stuffy and have to keep taking breaks to drink, I'm appreciative that you all stick around with me. Let Arts Live know you do not have to pay monthly for your Roku, and you do not have to pay anything to set it up. If you get a message saying that you have to call a number and make a payment to activate your Roku, it is a scam. Do not do it. It is free to activate. You just have to pay for the device itself. You can hook it up, follow the on-screen directions, and that is it. And then once you have your Roku set up, you'll have to pay for streaming services, the paid ones, but there are tons of free ones, including the Roku channel, which you can get for free, tons of content. DMS, yeah, same. Spectrum was the option where I live also. Hopefully SpaceX and Amazon will provide me with an alternative in the near future. I cannot wait for those to be options. Not even for myself, but for my family who lives in a less populated area. I would love for them to have another option for high-speed internet too. So really looking forward to that. Oh gosh, you guys are saying you got mail from Spectrum today. I'm gonna have to go check my mailbox after this. Looking at the iPhone 12 Pro Max. They all look really, really nice, I will say that. A bunch of us at Corketers News were watching the Apple event live. I was so hoping for some Apple TV news, but nothing. But yeah, we were watching it and we were in a chat talking about which phones everyone's looking at. Lots of people interested in the Mini. Yeah, they were trying to sell to Dish. There was some talk about that where the CEO, I believe, of Dish was talking about a merger, and I guess that just never came to pass. April wants a standalone Fox News streaming service with a live stream. I would love to see stuff like that, some just standalone channels for kind of an a la carte option, but unfortunately I think that gets expensive and tricky, so I'm not sure that we will ever see it, to be honest. Mike says there will be a new Apple TV soon. We keep hearing rumors, we keep getting details, but Apple is giving us nothing right now. I'm sure it'll come out late November, just in time for Christmas. Steve wants to know about Roku Live. So the Roku channel has a bunch of live streaming channels for free. You can just get it with the Roku channel app, which is available on Roku and Amazon Fire TV now too. Oh, yeah, the mobile app just came out too. I do need to do a post about that. I don't know what I was thinking. I saw that it came out and I don't think we covered it yet. So, oops, sorry about that. Yeah, we will definitely do a post about that. I will go in and check it out a little bit and take some time to play with it. I wonder if Philip would make a video too. I keep signing him up to make all of these videos. Ken, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, completely agree. Love my Apple TV except for the remote. And let me tell you, we hear that all the time. So I need to do an updated post about alternatives to the Apple TV remote. I did one, oh my gosh, over a year ago, but I think it's time. It's time for another one. So yeah, let me make a note about that too. Apple remotes. Some alternatives in case you also hate the Apple remote. Paul wants to know if the Roku Ultra is worth the upgrade for 2020. I would say if your Roku that you have now is still working and you're still happy with it, don't upgrade. But if you are in the market for a new one, I would definitely go with the Ultra over some of the alternatives because I do think it's really powerful. I think it's just a great device that you would be really happy with. But if you're happy with whatever you're using now, I don't think you need to buy one just to have it. Logitech is a great remote for Apple TV. Yeah, definitely. Chris agrees about the Apple remote. Yeah, I'll definitely do an updated post about alternatives if you are just looking for a different remote. Let's see here. My daily side says, hi Jess and the rest of the chat. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Corketers News. Thank you so much for that reminder because I, as you know, forget every week. Yeah, definitely like this video if you're enjoying our chat and subscribe to Corketers News if you haven't already. Howard says a gaming controller and your phone are great options for Apple TV. Definitely both will be included on that list. Can you do Roku on your laptop? You sure can. Just head over to Roku.com to get started. Yeah, if you're looking for a streaming device, I always recommend Roku. It's just so easy to use. It has most of the apps that you're looking for. It has the Roku channel, so I highly recommend it. I did buy some things on Prime Day, not as much as I thought. I finally got a Amazon Echo. I have never had any kind of smart assistant thing in my apartment. Something about it just felt kind of weird to me, but I finally got one. It was only $20 or something, super cheap. So yes, I did get an Amazon Echo. And then just some random things. I bought a pair of boots. I don't know, nothing exciting. But I would love to know if any of you bought anything. Please let me know. Also, if you're in the cord cutting tech support Facebook group, I asked yesterday what people got, and there are just hundreds of comments. So if you're looking for any suggestions, check it out. I'm also going to put the link in here again, just if anyone missed it. I posted earlier. But there it is again. We are posting Prime Day deals. I might do a couple more posts before the night is over. We'll see if I can find any more good deals for you. Maybe like a cord cutting deals under $50. If that's something that you guys will be interested in, let me know. I definitely have time to do another deal roundup for you guys before I get to bed tonight. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Is CBS All Access becoming Paramount Plus? Yes, it is next year. Howard, yes, I will tell Philip that you said hello. I was just talking to him earlier. He is out today, but whenever I check in with him again tomorrow, I will let him know that you said hello. Brian, where can I get a PS5? I don't know. I think, aren't they sold out everywhere? I have no idea. April tried Sling again, not a fan of the interface. Yeah, that's like a personal preference thing. I know some people love Hulu, some people hate it, some people like YouTube TV, some people hate it, so I don't know. Yes, Luke does do live streams. I think he did one on Monday. I think that he just makes sure to not do them on Wednesday night so that he doesn't do one at the same time as us because sometimes we like to watch each other, so yeah, he does do live streams over on his YouTube channel. I thought I saw a comment. Now I'm missing it, of course. Oh, it was G Money. Whenever we're done here, you're going to buy a router. That's awesome. So one that I will recommend if you are up for spending a little bit of money is that the Amazon Mesh Wi-Fi system is all on sale. You can find the link over at that Prime Day Hub link that I just posted. But those are all on sale right now, so definitely a great deal if that's what you're looking for. Oh, okay, you just got a Chromecast. Google TV works great, but hate the remote. Maybe a copy of the Apple remote. I'm so sorry. I will make sure that whenever Philip gets his and starts doing videos and stuff with it, that he takes a good hard look at the remote. This is a good question and interested to see what you guys think. Let Arts Live said, I shared this on my Facebook page, but why should people pay for TV? I think that's a good question, and the thing is, you don't have to. You can use an antenna to get your live local channels for free. There are tons of free streaming services for everything from news to movies, entertainment, everything. So I think that paying for it is a choice, but it's something that you don't absolutely have to do. Colin says that the Eero, is that how you say it, Eero? I've only ever seen it in writing. The mesh Wi-Fi system is great. Yeah, that's why I keep posting about it. I think I've done 2 posts about it today, yesterday and today, because I just wanted to make sure everybody saw that it was on sale because I've heard so many great things about it. I'm in a pretty small apartment, which is why I don't have it, but I'm kind of thinking about just spending the money now. Mesh Wi-Fi is the way to go, yeah. And that's the nice thing. You can just put the little modules, I guess, devices in different rooms, and it helps so much with like buffering, with speed, all of that. Especially for movies, you don't need a pay service unless you want to see the latest. Yeah, G Money, that's a great point. Yeah, you only have to pay if you want to. So much good free content that it's really unnecessary. Will the Fire TV Cube be getting an update this year like the Fire TV 4K? I wouldn't expect it, only because we already really got that big Amazon announcement. They did their event where they announced all of the new devices and things. I think if they were going to do a new Fire TV Cube, they would have done it then. So I would not count on it this year. Oh, that's a great question, John, for the group. I think Google Music is done for. Anyone forget to move your music? Yeah, so what services are you guys using to store your music? I use Apple Music myself because I'm an Apple kind of girl. Steve says, I think Roku is faster than Fire Stick and has a better setup. Yep, again, personal preference. Lots of good suggestions for routers if anyone's interested. Yeah, lots of good deals happening on Amazon Prime Day for routers, definitely. April says, Luke's new show, The Breakdown, has great stories about starting a business and tips on products. I love it whenever he covers some of these really wacky news stories too. That's my favorite. Netgear Orbi Mesh Wi-Fi works well. Yep, that's another good one. My Daily Side says everyone is doing Black Friday early because stores are closed on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think a lot of them are just trying to push people online and having them start early. I think a lot of that is also just to cut down on the crowds on Black Friday. I think stores are going to have a hard time with crowd control this year and just trying to keep people safe. Jess, the cord cutter is trying to find anything great on Google everywhere on the internet. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. Let's see here. Brian says online is nice. We can't compete with the bots. Yeah, I think online shopping is just going to be the way to go this year with Black Friday and holiday shopping. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Does anyone have suggestions on finding great cartoons, good live streams? Yeah, I would say just kind of keep an eye over on sites like Cord Cutters News and others. We're always posting about new content being added. But if you're looking for a service for looking for specific shows, Just Watch is a really good one. You can type in the show you're looking for and it'll pull up which streaming services it's available on. So I would definitely recommend that one. Mark says, my local Best Buy has bare bones inventories. It's nationwide. To be honest, I have not been in a Best Buy in a very long time. Definitely not since March. But if anyone else wants to chime in with their local Best Buy inventory, let us know. I would say that some things are definitely selling out really, really quickly lately. Luke also just posted a picture not long ago that he was in Best Buy and it was a video game that was completely empty on the shelf. Brian, yeah, still quarantining over here too, really. I've seen pretty much no one. It's going to get a little depressing around the holidays for sure. Yeah, I always go to the movies right around Christmas time too, Black Friday, Christmas. So, not this year, unfortunately. Donald is watching Disney Plus. Donald, what are you watching? Yeah, Animaniacs coming back to Hulu. They're bringing back so many of these cartoons. I love it. Yeah, it looks like Best Buy inventories are low everywhere, so definitely not just you. Yep, lots of people saying the same thing. John says a reminder that Roku Ultra 2020 starts shipping tomorrow. Very exciting. If you ordered it, let us know. Yeah, definitely. I think that a lot of people are just kind of planning on staying home a lot this winter. So people are really buying streaming devices, new TVs, like you said, freezers. Yeah, just to stock up on stuff, just in case we all end up inside for a lot longer than we would like. Yeah, people are saying that they're going to go investigate their Best Buys now. Yeah, that's a really good point, Eric. That production has slowed down everywhere, in the US and China, everywhere. So the supply chain has just kind of gotten a little messed up through all of this. Oh, okay. Joe has some inside information for us. He says, Jess, I am a tech rep. I am in and out of Best Buy in my stores. I service a lot of them in my district. They're shopped out and it is hard for them to get product in. Yeah, so again, it's just a production issue with coronavirus. The pandemic has really just slowed everything down. I would say definitely shop online if there's something that you're looking for. It's probably easier for them to get products to you. If you're shopping online instead of going into a store, you have a better chance of just finding things online. But also shop small if you can. I know a lot of stores, small businesses are hurting right now too. I'll get off my soapbox now. Okay, so new topic. Mike says, can't wait for The Mandalorian season 2. Yeah, they're putting out trailers and things now, and they look great. Love it. Brian says again, new Apple TV is coming. I just bought one recently because I was really holding out for a new one, but I just couldn't wait anymore. So I bought one, and sometimes I have the worst luck, so they'll probably come out with one right now just because I already bought mine. Colin, yeah, definitely want to write a story about the loud commercial FCC rules. Prime Day, unfortunately, has just made me kind of a zombie this week. But I do have a note, like I told you, on a post-it note on my computer to either write that one myself or give it to one of my other writers to work on because I think that is absolutely crazy. Yeah, so much good stuff in this chat. I agree, John. I love coming here and answering questions, or if there's something that I don't have an answer to, one of you always comes through. So, love it. Love to see it. John recommends watching the movie The Chosen. Baby Yoda, yeah. That was something I almost bought on Amazon, was a Baby Yoda Lego set. It might still happen. My Daily Side says, we are a cord cutter family here. Yep, agreed. Love it so much. What's your take on the FCC repack? Do you think it will help or hurt over the air TV? I would love to know all of your opinions on this. I think the ATSC 3.0 stuff is really, how do I want to say this? I think there's a lot of excitement over it. I think that it could be really great. It will be improved sound quality, improved image quality. We're seeing cities all over the place starting to implement this new technology. And I think that once some devices come out that will be ATSC 3.0 enabled, I think that then people will really get excited for it because they'll have more access to it. Until then, I think it's kind of a lot of hype and we're not really sure what's going to happen with it yet. Okay, yep, yeah, love seeing your opinions about stuff like this. Richard says one of the problems with OTA TV is that there's not a lot of entertainment. That's why most people choose to go with a paid premium service. I think that that is true and false because they still have news, sports, primetime TV. I think those are the three big things that people are looking for. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm interested too to know what you guys think about services like this, Avoca, where it is paid OTA TV. Jim, yeah, Home Run is working on one. They had a Kickstarter, and I think somebody just mentioned that there was an update about that, so I'll have to look that up. Donald wants to change the subject again, wants to know if we've heard about Mario. Love Mario. I would love to know what the update is. Are they making a new show or something? Please tell me more. Okay, I'm not alone with getting the Apple TV. Couldn't wait any longer, but I love mine. The remote is not as bad as people say. I have to be honest, I still hate the remote. Yeah, Chris watches OTA stations for local news, and I think that's a lot of people. News, weather, sports, primetime TV. No, I have not started watching Van Helsing yet, but I think it's the right time of year for it, and I need to just buckle down and watch it. I have all this stuff on my watch list, and I just have not been sitting down to watch TV, which is crazy because that's part of my job. Yeah, agreed. Apple TV remote, not great. Richard thinks that paid OTA service is the future, and I think that a lot of these companies would like to agree with you. I think that some of them are keeping an eye out to see how this Avoca one works out, to see if they can also monetize it. I'm interested to see how all of that goes. I did watch the Apple event, yeah. It was fine. I like seeing the new phones and everything, but I was really hoping for some Apple TV news, which we did not get. Oh, yeah, they just updated Mario Kart. So I have Mario Kart on my Switch. My cousins were just over here over the weekend, and we spent hours playing Mario Kart. I did see that they just updated it, but I have not had a chance to play yet. Oh, Netflix has all of the Van Helsing episodes. I'm sorry, I stopped talking for a minute because I was just reading through all of your comments. You guys are much more interesting than I am. 2 more Apple events coming this year. I did not know that. Interesting. I will definitely keep an eye out for Apple TV news, and I know Philip really likes watching those too. Unfortunately, he was out whenever the last one was happening, but we didn't get any Apple TV news anyway, so that's okay. Yep, I love Mario Kart for the Switch too. Big fan, big Mario fan. Let arts live. Why are you sitting outside in the cold? My gosh. Oh, that's interesting. John says Antenna Man interviewed someone from the paid OTA service in a house in Idaho, and they said that not all OTA will go paid. That's interesting. I'll have to watch his videos. I really like him. He is very smart, very knowledgeable about this kind of stuff. I do not have Mario All-Stars 3D. I have not even heard of that one. I need to get it together. Donald, yeah, definitely. Once I get all of this stuff figured out, I am not great with anything game related, but I just love Mario so much. But yeah, we should definitely all try to get together and play on multiplayer. I would love that. Yeah, Antenna Man, what's his name? Antenna Guy, I think, has really great info. If you're looking for anything antenna related, highly recommend him. Yeah, Darkwing Duck. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh, Howard, yeah, definitely. That's a good recommendation. Hulu is doing Halloween, so they are putting out a lot of good Halloween content. So definitely check that out if you're into any of the fun Halloween stuff or the more spooky Halloween stuff. John, thanks for being here. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap this up in just a minute, too. So if anyone has any last questions that they want to throw into the chat real quick. Yeah, some more love for the Antenna Man. Currently shopping for antennas so I can get rid of this crappy one I have now. Definitely check out some Amazon deals. They had some good deals on things, but I did not check to see what the brands were. There was a really good one this morning, but it was sold out pretty quickly. Mark, thank you so much. All right, guys, I think that we are going to wrap it up here. So just another reminder, if you have not shopped Amazon yet, definitely check out some of those deals before they are all sold out or expired tomorrow. Yeah, and check back on cordcuttersnews.com tomorrow whenever we are getting back to the news. We've been covering a lot of deals the last couple days, but we will be back to covering lots of good streaming news tomorrow. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me again tonight, and I will see you all again.